I'm Shanna Crispin and this is eHealth Insider's Essential News on Video. eHealth Media has recently published its first ever market forecast report for the NHS IT market in England. With me to talk about the report is Paul Smith, Director of Consulting. Welcome, Paul. First of all, tell me, why did you decide to do this report now?
Well, I think the main driver really was understanding the health market, which we've been commentating on for about 10 years. And sort of trying to understand the market, which has been very centralised through Connecting for Health and the national programme, whereas actually what we're finding out in terms of reporting were very interesting local initiatives. And we decided that we really needed to pull all those together to understand what has happened and what's likely to happen in the future. What's the demand from IM&T directors? What's they doing with information? And where is the market going?
Okay. So how did you go about collecting the data for the report?
Well, the data really was drawn from three core sources. Firstly, as part of the EHI intelligence service, we've been collecting really detailed data on systems across all the NHS trusts in England to look at the acute market and the mental health market. We've also been out and understood from suppliers what services that they're supplying into the market. And thirdly, and very importantly, we've actually spoken to people in the marketplace to interview them and understand both suppliers and NHS IT directors, where they're taking the market in the future.
Okay. So what are some of the findings you can share with us? That not everyone's doing the same thing now, are they?
No, I mean, that's absolutely clear to us that the market is incredibly diverse. There's about 250 trusts that we're really focused on. And without any doubt, nobody's in the same place. That every single trust has different business issues, they have different IT systems, and they want to do different things in the future. So it's a very diverse market. And in fact, I think to some extent we've seen, and this has been replayed through some of the interviews, that the NHS Connecting for Health programme has really held up some of the activity. And now that's coming through, and we really see that individually at the local level, an increase in spend, and an increasing desire to do new things, which they've not been able to do in the recent past.
Okay. So I had a little bit of a read of the sneak peek of the report, and it shows three separate things that different trusts are doing. Can you talk us through those?
Well, I mean, I think the market really can be defined by leaders in the market who are trying to take kind of new initiatives, trying to resolve the sort of big issue really around electronic health records. Then there's a sort of middle ground of trusts who really trying to say, hey, we've just got to knuckle down and keep going with what's actually happening at the moment. We've just got to make our hospital work. We've got to make our trust work to deliver patient care and so on. And then lastly, unfortunately, there are definitely some trusts out there who are in the laggards category. They're really struggling to keep up with what's going on today. That's at a business level. What are they going to be doing about moving towards foundation trust status, and also at the technology level, where they're really trying to really do things in 21st century, where they've had systems installed 20 or 30 years ago.
Okay. So how can people get their hands on this report?
So the easiest way to get a copy of the report is to go onto the EHI website. On the front page is a small advert for the report. Click on that link and it'll take you then through to a web page, give you a lot more detail about the report. And indeed, there's the opportunity there to download a free executive summary. So if you want to see what some of the taster that's behind the report, then go ahead, go and have a look, and or give us a call.
Thanks, Paul.